A very good morning and good afternoon, everyone, and a very warm welcome to the participants from YouTube Live. Today, we are going to explore Metaverse, an intriguing journey to explore a captivating realm which is turning imagination into virtual reality. This session is powered by the Indian Pharmaceutical Association. Next slide. A very warm welcome to the judging panel of the Metaverse Hackathon Season 3. Mr. Arun Nadasa, CEO of ISPPA, Mr. Alec Johari, founder of Animoy Solution, Mr. Navodaya Singh Rajpurohit, legal partner, CoinQ Consulting, Mr. Kevin Joyce, founder of Tiny Brains, Dr. Xavier Schneider, founder of Nexus Pro, Ms. Kevin Joyce, co-founder and director of research, Kabuni, Professor Shakti Banerjee, HOD of Immersive Media Design. Let us welcome them all. Next slide. Myself, Man Bapna, your moderator for today. Currently, I'm pursuing PharmD from SAL Institute of Pharmacy. And in IPSF, I'm a part of the project subcommittee. Next slide. About IPA. The Indian Pharmaceutical Association was established in 1939 at Banaras Hindu University. IPA proudly represents over 1 million pharmacists and pharmaceutical scientists and has relations with FIP and the WHO and continues to play a major role in meeting India's healthcare. For more information, please visit www.ipapharma.org. Next slide. About IPS's Students Forum. The Indian Pharmaceutical Association Students Forum, founded in 2008 under the IPA Education Division, strives to enhance the role of pharmacists globally. By uniting pharmacy students, it fosters collaboration, elevates professional standards, and empowers future pharmacists to transform Indian healthcare. Next slide. Presenting to you our IPSF National Executive Committee 2024. Mr. Sainath Cherry Gannoji, the immediate past president. Ms. Vrushali Doshi is president. Mr. Mohit Man Chanda is secretary. Mr. Ambati Vamsi Krishna is joint secretary. Mr. Vivek Kamble is treasurer. Ms. Aditi Roy is chairperson of public relations. Ms. Atufa Bade is chairperson of projects. Ms. Vishnu Priya as chairperson of liaisons. We are excited to explore today's presentation by unveiling the final teams for Metaverse Hackathon Season 3. Each of these talented groups has worked tirelessly to bring the innovative ideas to life, and we can't wait to see what they have in store for us. Please join me as we follow the sequence provided to showcase the remarkable project. Let's dive in. Before that, for the judging criteria, for creativity, we have 5 points based on originality, problem solving, and design. For interactivity, we have 5 points based on user experience, functionality, and accessibility. For team collaboration, we have 5 points based on roles, execution, and presentation. For traction, we have 5 points based on feasibility, scalability, and market potential. And at last, for vision, we have 5 points based on impact, future readiness, and sustainability. Teams will be scored on each criteria with a maximum total score of 25 points. Judges will evaluate projects based on the demo, code repository, if applicable, and project description. Attention to the Metaverse Season 3 participants. For slide deck presentation, keep it crisp and impactful. You have 60 seconds to present your slide deck. Make sure every second counts. And for model presentation, dive deeper into your ideas with a 2-minute model presentation. We are thrilled to see all the amazing ideas. Best of luck to each one of you. Now, I would like to call the first team representing Farm GPT for Metaverse Hackathon Season 3. Farm GPT, the floor is all yours.
Thank you so much. Please let me know, is my screen visible now?
It is visible now.
So hello everyone. This is AV Vasanti from Hyderabad, Telangana. Now let me introduce first my team Farm GPT, where pharmacy meets innovation, and my co-teammates Meda, Gayatri and Mehak. Today we are here with the topic of blueprint to bedside 3D printed nanomedicine for patients. So the main reason for the innovative solution is the problem underlying beneath it. For example, I am showing here a demo video of the nano robots, which is useful for the treatment of cancer. Here, the basic difference between the treatment of nano robots and chemotherapy, where the nano robots treat the cancerous cells precisely, and the chemotherapy may affect the normal cells too due to the rapidly dividing properties. So, focusing on the problems, here we are with the three problems mainly in the healthcare, which is the toxicity and side effects with the traditional medication. Second one is the errors in precise drug manufacturing. And third one is the lack of personalized treatment approaches. So, the solutions today here we are with is nanotechnology, 3D printing, and nanorobots, which is integrated with the metaverse for increasing the efficacy and decreasing the toxicity in the healthcare. So let me introduce first what is the nanotechnology is, which involves the manipulating of the present drug compounds chemical structure into the nanoscale, where underlying the principle is the personalized treatment because lesser the particle size, more the surface area, bioavailability and pharmacological action, which believes that decrease in the toxicity and increased efficacy. So let me show me a demo video of this treatment and diagnosis. The three components is used in the healthcare sector is for the diagnosis and treatment and detection. So first here we can visualize the nanoparticle used for the treatment of cancerous cell, killing only the cancer cell but not the normal cells as you can visualize here due to the presence of cancer specific ligand in it. And here the nanorobot which is used for the diagnosis, detection and also for the surgery. Here, the nanorobot, which is used for the surgery of removal of gallbladder. And such treatments can be visualized, integrated with the Metaverse Hackathon by visualizing it in the VR and also innovative solution for the treatment because it helps in the targeted drug delivery, controlled drug release. Targeted drug delivery due to the presence of polyethylene glycol in it, which improves the penetration into the cell so that it affects only the particle cancerous cell but not the normal cell because it only gets triggered with the cancerous cell properties. Now integrating it with 3D printing in order to reduce the errors, human errors in the drug manufacture, I request Meda to please take over it.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Meda Gayatri. So, 3D printed nanobots can be manufactured using two photon polymerization technique. In this technique, we'll be using a laser light, which will be focused on the sample biomaterial which is placed on it, and the uh, 3D printed drug can be 3D printed nanobot can be obtained. This 3D printed nanobot has the advantages like cavities or channels can be created, and in that the drug can be loaded, and it has very high surface area, and it can easily enter the bloodstreams. And in this nanobot, we'll be inserting the data transmission systems such as Bluetooth or wireless communication systems and optical systems. These will collect the data from the patient's body and will be shown in the metaverse text like AR and VR so that the healthcare professionals can diagnose how the disease is progressing. So, coming to the how these 3D printed drugs can be used in the metaverse. So it can be used in the virtual pharmacies. In this metaverse, virtual pharmacies can be created where patients can consult with doctors or pharmacies through avatars. And after consultation, the healthcare provider can prescribe a 3D printed drug which can be easily collected in a nearby pharmacy. So, and real-time patient monitoring is very possible with this 3D printed nanobots, which can be used for diagnosing. And coming to the conclusion, the general process of this cancer diagnosis, detection, and treatment takes many years, but through this nanotechnology and 3D printing techniques, we can reduce the timeline of the diagnosis and the treatment process as 3D printing follows the rapid prototyping technique. Vasanthi?
So through our integrated idea of nanorobots with a 3D printing machine in order to avoid the errors mainly deals with a personalized treatment where every patient gets the right treatment at the right time and right medication so that our integrated idea could lead to the main principle increasing the efficacy and decreasing the toxicity also for the patient monitoring time to time. Thank you so much.
Okay. Great model and presentation, Farm GPT. Judges, please give your scores.
I think Alex sir has something to say. Meanwhile, the other judges can obviously score.
Yeah, hi. So I think very good presentation. I want to know that how many people were there in the team?
3 people, sir.
Okay, three. Okay. And I think two of you were part of the presentation. Can you briefly describe, who did what? Like I say Vasanthi and Sarojini and with, okay, so that's the school and Mehak, right? All three of you?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
So who did what? Can you just briefly describe that, please?
Actually, myself, Vasanti, have an integrated solution of nanotechnology, and MEDA is the good information of the 3D printing, so that we integrated these two solutions for the precise drug treatment. And in the presentation, Mehak helped us in the presentation and what to be considered so that we have precise minutes, like 3 minutes. So what is to be considered? She's senior. She has helped us in the presentation. We have
Okay.
prepared the PPT. Mehak has helped in the presentation what to be included and what not to be included.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Can the Farm GPT team explain me just one question on the name and its implication on the project, because it says Farm GPT, but I don't see any integration of AI or any other explanation of GPT being involved in the name itself.
Actually, involvement of AI is included in 3D printing, sir, where the 3D printing, the printing of the drug and drug design, which is completely computer aided drug design, which can be assisted to the AI, and the nanobots also can be assisted to the AI so that we can visualize the treatment, what's going on when the nanorobots are inserted for the diagnosis and all.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now I would like to call the second team representing Farmverse for the Metaverse Hackathon Season 3. Farmverse, the floor is all yours.
Is my screen visible?
There is some artifact in your screen, like this black stuff. I don't know if that's supposed to be there.
Hello, sir. My name is Sudipto Ghorai, and my team name is Pharmaverse. And our concept is about pharmacist training and education in the metaverse. So, in introduction, good afternoon, everyone. Today, I will be sharing an exciting idea about how we can revolutionize pharmacist training using the metaverse, a virtual world where immersive education can truly thrive. In our concept, imagine a pharmacy student can practicing pharmacist interacting a virtual world where they can learn in real time. In our module, in a metaverse, we can create interactive training module covering a range of essential pharmacist skills like multiple prescription technique, drug interactions, complex patient scenarios. It allows pharmacists to practice and refine their skills in a virtual yet realistic settings. And the benefits of this module training is hands-on experience without real-world consequence, instant feedback, and flexible learning. Student and professionals can access the module anytime, anywhere, and improve confidence and readiness to handle real life situations. And then in conclusion, we said that using the metaverse for pharmacist training creates an exciting new way to develop essential skill. By immersing student and practice pharmacists to realistic scenarios, we can ensure that they are better prepared for the challenges of their profession. Thank you for our attention, and we look forward to discussing how we can make this a reality.
Thank you, Farmverse, for your presentation. Judges, do you have any questions?
Just to confirm,
Sir, our module is not showing.
so you're going to do your demo of your
Yes, sir.
prototype, right? Okay, please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Sonjita, and I am also the partner of this team. I described this module. This is our module and also prototype, which is named as RX Medicare, where a pharmacist book a consultation for some services for making concept clear. This model providing services are multiple prescription handling complex patient scenarios, collaboration with healthcare team. According to multiple prescription handling, in a near future metaverse pharmacy, a pharmacist seated in front of a large virtual screen handling multiple prescription in various patient cases. On the screen, virtual prescriptions and medication related problems are displayed. The pharmacist meticulously reviews each case, taking detailed note on these issues faced by the patient. According to handling complex patient scenarios, the pharmacist connects with a doctor via the virtual screen through they discuss the most urgent patient case while the patient with multiple chronic conditions is experiencing severe side effects from a new medication. The doctor and pharmacist collaborating, considering alternative therapies and adjusting the treatment plans in real time. According to the collaboration with healthcare team, the pharmacist collaborate with broader healthcare team, including nurse, dietitian, and other specialists in virtual space. This collaboration focus on skill development, particularly in area like patient communication, emergency care, and holistic treatment approaches. By interacting with the team in a virtual environment, the pharmacist gain hands-on experience in managing diverse patient needs, which we translate to more effective care in real world setting. In consulting with virtual assistant, through this virtual assistant will benefited by four things that are learning from where we learn and gain knowledge from this website, and another in counseling from where we pharmacists gain better speaking ability in skill development. Different types of skills are gained for where here which is needed for bright future of pharmacists. And in prescription handling, various prescription containing medication related problems are
Deepta,
displayed.
I think you've surpassed your 3 minute limit. Can you wrap up in another 10 seconds?
Oh, okay, thank you, sir and ma'am. Yeah.
Okay, great presentation. Judges, do you have any questions regarding this? Okay. Going on to the third team, RX vs Mavericks. And just a head ups for them that only one spokesperson is allowed. RX vs Mavericks, the floor is all yours. RX Mavericks.
Hello everyone, myself Pavani, currently pursuing fifth Form D in chips. The main mission, next slide. We are going to present our team members, Vamsi Krishna and Komali, Varun and Razu. The main mission and vision of Meta Pharmacy here. Next. We aim to empower the patients, the providing healthcare and through innovative. It helps in creating a virtual network of pharmacies within the metaverse. Next. The main core components of telepharmacy chain. Next. The first core component was the multi-specialty virtual pharmacy network. Here, the patients explore the pharmacists by treating various diseases. Here, the pharmacists in Metaverse collaborate with virtual healthcare team, uh, different healthcare professionals. Next. The second component is VR-based pharmacist consultations. Here, the patients can schedule with VR consultants to answer the questionnaire about medications. Here, and also the pharmacist can use 3D model to show the how different drugs works and explain how to administer and classify various potential side effects. Next. The third component is medication order, tracking, and delivery. Here, the system connects with medication ordering directly through virtual pharmacy interface. We offer delivery services and track the progress of medication orders. So, next. And fourth component is virtual consulting in Metaverse. Here, we can increase accessibility, effectiveness, and personalization of mental health and support. Next. The fifth component is medication adherence. It is analyzing the patient data, identifying the adherence patients while helping in personalized reminders by sending SMS, emails, or mobile apps. It also enables the pill boxes, tracking the medication intake, sending alerts for missing the whenever the patient is missing the doses. Next. The sixth component is integrated with real world pharmacies. Here, by analyzes the patient's data through personalized consulting, counseling, and monitoring the drug safeties. And continued by Kamali.
Ceci, can you play the video?
Are you playing the video because I can't see anything just to say?
Just a second. Is it visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Oh.
Can't hear anything if it's saying something at the back.
There's an audio, but I think it's
Guys, what you can do is you can put the copy of the video in the WhatsApp group. You can go ahead
Okay.
with texting by the meanwhile.
Okay. Okay.
Insightful model. Judges, questions? Okay.
Yeah, I have one. Sorry.
Okay.
One is I want to understand how does she see, or how does this group envision using medication adherence and scheduling, using Metaverse or even ordering and tracking. So how does Metaverse come into the picture here?
So there will be VR technology where it's like when they'll be or getting it's a what do you say, a multi-specialty pharmacy store. So when they know that this particular disease has been detected, so they'll be after the doctor prescribes and all, the medication and all will be provided by the pharmacists. So when the medication dose is to be tracked, like the medication adherence, then the VR screen will be popping up in front of them, and then it will be tracking the person's video of taking the medication, and and only then it will record that the medication has been taken.
Oh, okay. So basically what you're saying is that the tracking is for whether I've consumed the right medication at the right time or not, rather
Yes.
than the supply side of it. What it looked like was that you're talking about the supply side. Say
Okay.
I'm ordering something from a pharmacy within the metaverse, and then,
Mhm.
like when does that medicine reach me is what is being tracked, the way it is done on, I don't know, Flipkart or anything else.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So you should be a little more, have some explicit about
Okay.
what exact tracking you mean. But
Okay. Okay,
otherwise,
sir. Yes.
yeah, nice work. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Can I go ahead with the question? I have a two-part
Yes.
question.
Yes,
One,
sir.
have you done any competition analysis as to if there are other market players who are already doing it or planning it? Secondly, how do you tackle the issues with respect to the scheduled drugs which are not allowed to sell on an online platform? It has to be done through the physical store when you show the prescription, or if you are allowing prescription drug through your platform, how are you going to confirm or verify the prescription which has been given by the person who has come to your platform?
Yes, sir. So regarding the prescription tracking, so the patient, once the patient uploads the prescription, will be on the back end. There will be technology where it will verify with the doctor or the hospital from which it has been prescribed, and then after that verification, the particular medication will be dispensed.
There was a two-part question,
Yes.
but anyway, in any case,
Ye-
the government regulations as of now does not allow any prescribed drug or a scheduled drug to be sold through an online platform. So you might have to have a look at that. Secondly, the question which I asked was, have you done any competition analysis to see if there are any other players around the globe who are already doing the same which you are trying to do from your platform?
So we couldn't dive deeper into it, but we had seen a few, maybe one or two or three such ideas.
Okay, okay,
Yes, sir.
done.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I have one question. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
yeah, so you have created an app rather than a VR. Am I correct? It is
Sorry.
why it is VR required there? App can do
So
this.
yes, sir, but it's like virtual consultation is also there, and there'll be a virtual adherence. I mean, virtual medication adherence also be visible, and also, it will be like a multi-specialty pharmacies. So the person can virtually visit a particular pharmacy of related to the disease that they are facing with.
So I would suggest that make more interactivity in terms of if the even patient and doctor can something virtually they can do themselves
Okay.
or some
Yes, sir. Yes,
interaction
sir.
can be done.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay. Yes, sir. We'll note that, sir. Thank you.
Okay, I guess we're done with the questions. Moving on to the fourth team. It's representing Virtual Vitals for the Metaverse Hackathon Season 3. Virtual Vitals, you can start representing now.
Is the screen visible, Man?
Yes, it's visible.
Yes. Very good noon to all of you. Respect judges. Hope you are doing well and fine. My name is Mane, and I am representing Team Virtual Vitals, and I will be presenting on the topic uh, vaccine development in metaverse. Just a second. There is some issue here. Okay. Vaccine development in metaverse. So, understanding the metaverse is a collective virtual space that merges physical and digital realities, and that allows researchers and clinicians all over the world to stimulate complex biological interactions, enhancing our understanding of the vaccine and its development. So, what advantage will using metaverse in pharmacy or collaborating it with our industry help us with? So, the biggest advantage would be of I don't know, so what is happening, but my screen is lagging actually. Mm,
Mani, do you want the backup to be presented?
I think it's working again. I'm sorry again. It's
Okay.
working. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry for the breakup, sir. So enhancing collaboration is one of the biggest achievements that will be possible with integrating metaverse and the vaccine development as global collaboration will allow us to have different brains to work on a problem. For example, when we see the human diversity in itself, it is quite great. An African male or a female will have a different anatomy or physiology as compared to a Japanese or an Indian or a Russian male or the counterpart. When we develop any vaccine, we will be able to personalize the vaccine and do it on a scalable basis as well. Moving on, so another advantage or the biggest backbone of integrating the vaccine development and metaverse is of the virtual simulations. Will the researchers will be able to visualize the outcomes and optimize protocols before actual testing on humans. That is a very important process as we will be talking about human lives when we are doing clinical trials. So, and the next advantage is of public engagement and education. The metaverse will be able to offer some unique opportunities like public engagement. When we talk about vaccines, many of the people or a large number of population has a misconception about its use or how effective it is or how it affects our body. So we will be able to give a free virtual clinic, which I will be able to explain more in my video, in the metaverse video, and gain more trust and give a more immersive experience to the patients. So if the judges don't mind, I would like to shift to my video. Yeah, is it visible, man?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. Uh, some.
Mana, you can do comments over the video if you want.
Is the audio is not coming?
It's not, but you can talk or read with your voice
Yeah,
now.
you can talk about it. No problem.
I'm sorry, sir.
Audio is not coming. You can talk about it. Is there
Okay, no
audio on
problem.
that?
No problem. So should I start from the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think because of timing issue, I think you may have to just kind of wrap
Okay.
up, if that makes sense, because we only got 19 minutes for another 3 teams. All right.
Yeah. So should I go on with the video, sir? Arun sir?
Maybe you can just briefly talk up toward the end, but I think we need to wrap up because of the other judges.
Okay. So, sir, here the first topic is of the symptom tracker. In this, we will be able to track various symptoms and get a real life history of patients, and that will allow researchers to provide research in the ADRs, adverse drug reactions, and unprecedented events. Then, moving on, we have the biodome nexus, where world researchers will be able to collaborate and share data in the metaverse. Moving on, then. There is a trial simulator, especially for college student like myself. We need some education platform where we are able to experience the practicality and collaborate with various big heads. So this can be a great opportunity for us as well. Moving on, then there is the virtual vaults, which will be able to encompass a large portion of history about the vaccine trials and all the related cases and events that happened with the vaccine and all the histories. And finally, I have the virtual viral I'm sorry a vaccine clinic, which will allow us to give like I had discussed in my last slide, which will allow us to gain trust with people, where we will be able to impart more knowledge to them directly. Yes, that's it. And
Sorry to jump in, Mane. I think
Yeah.
that'd be good for now.
Yeah.
Maybe for the judges, we could maybe go straight to the next team just so we can finish it within the next 12
Okay.
minutes
Okay.
because
But
Nina and Xavier needs
so
to
if
leave.
anyone has any questions, but okay, then
We
okay.
can do comments afterward because Nina and
Okay.
Xavier need to leave
Yeah,
in
sure,
12
sir.
minutes.
Okay. Okay.
Calling out for the fifth team, RX Farm Squad. You can start representing now. RX Farm Squad.
Good afternoon. Please, can you give us access? Name Jyoti and Pujita.
Yes, 1 minute.
Thank Good afternoon, everyone, dear judges and everyone. This is RX Pharma Squad, represented by Jyoti, Cypriya, and Pujita of BPharm second years. We are here to present our topic, Revolutionizing Chronic Disease Management, the Power of Blockchain and Virtual Reality in Metaverse. Chronic disease management has become significant concern in home care as population has grown and number of dual income households has increased. Cancer, heart disease, cerebrovascular disease, hypertension, chronic respiratory disease, diabetes, obesity, chronic renal disease, neurological disorders, or top chronic diseases. Existing chronic disease management methods often lack personalization, patient engagement, and data integration, hindering effective long-term care. So, we need emerging technologies that can revolutionize chronic disease management and improve outcomes and quality of the life for patients. AI and other quality growing technologies that can be utilized to track health of chronic disease patients. Wearable medical technologies immediately monitor body recording, analyzing, regulating, and treating chronic diseases. Wearable monitor uses around clock give personalized services to chronic medicine patients by exploring variety of health makers. Why virtual reality in chronic disease management? Firstly, VR-based programs can deliver customized physical and cognitive therapy tailored to individuals' needs and preferences. And it can provide engaging interactive learning experiences to help patients better understand their conditions and self-management strategies. Lastly, it can capture real-time biometric data, allowing healthcare providers to remotely track patient progress and adjust treatment plans accordingly. How can VR help in the chronic management treatment? VR can create engaging, immersive environments that motivate patients to actively participate in their treatment and adopt healthier behaviors. It can develop deeper emotional connection between patients and their care plans, enhancing their sense of investment and control. So how blockchain technology helps in the management? It can secure the data storage, interoperability, patient empowerment, and transparent transactions. So how does blockchain technology works? First, patient can control and manage their health data, granting access to authorized providers and researchers. It can exchange, ensure the privacy and security of sensitive information while enabling seamless collaboration. And blockchain ledger provides a transparent record of all data access using activities. So various case studies using VR are diabetes management, cardiac rehabilitation, and cancer support, where VR is used, VR, blockchain, and decentralization data. Using these, they have used to treat the chronic management
sorry to
treatment.
cut you off. It's been 3
Let's go
minutes.
on to the scene.
Yes, please. And then also nowadays I got a question. But we can give extended feedback after just to be respectful of Nina and Dr. Xavier's time as well. If you go straight into a scene demo for like 15 seconds and then yeah, so we can be respectful of Nina and
Sir, should I call the 6 team or should I let them represent?
let them quickly present it for maybe like 15 seconds
Please
max.
represent
First,
us.
we would like to apologize that we couldn't able to present our scene with an avatar. And if we continue with the scene, first we all welcome you to our scene, RX Pharma Metaverse. And in this scene, a patient would be entering into the scene, and soon after entering into the scene, there would be a registration desk for a patient, for the patient who would be guiding the patient, and there will be a link attached to in this registration desk, and this form is displayed over here, and in this the patient would be filling all his details, and it could be saved automatically, and it could be changed whenever it could be, because it is saved in a e manner, electronic manner. And after completing after completing the process of registration, then the patient would be moving to consult a doctor inside, where
Sorry,
the
Pujita.
doctor would be discussing and prescribing the medication based on the chronic condition of the patient.
Sorry, Pujita, we need to cut you off here.
And here the patient would be consulting a doctor, and here the patient and the doctor discuss about their chronic condition, and and the medication is prescribed by the doctor to a patient depending on his chronic condition. And here there
Pujita,
will be a
hi.
link
I'm so sorry
attached
to cut you off.
where
Hello.
the patient could fill the information related to his chronic condition, so that it could make the way for a easy way to approach his treatment. And in this, there are few slides displayed over here, so that the patient could view and analyze the conditions which he might be going through, and he may also even get the reason why he is suffering, and what are the management treatments. And then he would be approaching a pharmacist here, and here in the pharmacist there is a link attached to
Pujita, I am so sorry to cut you off. We need to move on, and I think we can call in the next team here. Thank you so much.
You can stop representing now. Thank you. Okay. Now I'd like to call the sixth team representing RX Reality for the Metaverse Hackathon Season 3. RX Reality, you can start representing. Is RX Reality present? Okay.
Amane, we can move on.
Okay, thank you. Moving on to the last and the final team, Pharma Bot.
Hello.
Is Pharma Bot present? Yeah, you can start.
Can you give me the access for presenting?
Yes, 1 second.
You have the access, coach.
Yeah. I have it. Thank you so much. Just 2 minutes till I share my screen, and till I share it, I would just like to start with a small. Oh, yeah. So I would just like to start with a small joke that is, do you ever notice how a clinical trial and a diet has a lot in common? So both are great in theory, but we just really hope we get the placebo effect. We just don't want to work. We just need and sit there. So as a start, I hope my screen is visible. Uh, if anyone can. Okay. Yeah, I hope. Okay, thank you. So, hi guys, welcome. I am Kaushal Pawar from Team FarmBot, and this is our project, which is Metaverse Clinical Trial. We are here with our vision to create virtual, immersive, and a very easy, streamlined process for clinical trial onboarding. The onboarding process of patients in clinical trials is a pain for pharma companies. It is very difficult to find the right patients for the study. Next, the problem statement which I'm telling, the recruitment process is very lengthy. It is very difficult to find out the right patients. There is very low patient engagement, which is mainly because the patients do not have the necessary knowledge about the clinical trial, and the clinical trials are far. So if I'm staying in India and there's a clinical trial in America, or if I'm staying in a city called Pune and the clinical trial is in a city called Hyderabad. So it is very difficult for me to go from a diseased state from Pune to Hyderabad just to know the enrollment process. And the next is there are very complex protocols, very medical jargons, which is very difficult to understand through a website which is posted on internet. So hence we are here as a solution called as PharmaBot. PharmaBot provides various portals which can help the patients with the onboarding process. We as PharmaBot can provide information on enrollment. What is the mechanism of the drug? Is it really related to what disease I have? Live form filling, and also ADR safety checkpoint. So the user interface is very easy for us, as if I am sitting at in my bed taking my medication and going a medication, I can't move anywhere in this place. So hence I need something where I can get all of this knowledge, and here's where Metaverse and PharmaBot comes into play. Next, we are revolutionize the process of clinical trials onboarding, as onboarding in clinical trials is the very basic and the main first step without which clinical trials can't start. And hence, this process is very important and none of the competitors are doing. The next B plan which we have is we are going to reach out to hospitals, we are going to reach out to pharmacists and hospitals. So I'll just that's done with my PPT, I'll share my model. I hope the screen or the video is ongoing. Yeah.
Kaushik, your time's up. You can wrap it up in 10 seconds, I guess. You can just explain your video.
I
Yeah.
think it's fine. We got enough, like 3 minutes, so you can finish that video and then we
Okay.
can go with it. Yeah.
So this is where the CRC information can come, and we have Imagica where we have brought up a QR code and you can just take information. We have patient information, enrollment information. So thank you guys.
Thank you, Kaushal.
Thank you, Kaushik. Well, all teams are done, finally. Now I'd like to call the judges.
Sorry to jump in. I guess because Nina and Xavier needs to leave in about 3 minutes, they maybe could give their comments and view before they need to leave for their commitment. So yeah, Nina and Xavier, I guess Nina, you can go first if you had any comments before you leave. Alfonso, thank you so much, but please go ahead.
Yeah, pleasure to hear all of the presentations today. Thank you. A lot of work went into it and a lot of interesting concepts have come out of it. I think a few things to consider and across the board in terms of the presentations is around data privacy, data security, and the assurance of adherence and compliance to laws around the storage of the data, especially this healthcare data from a global perspective. As well as perspectives of the patient. Would have liked to have heard more about how this was improving the patient's life and how the patient was being put first in the context of the design and of the product that was being presented. I won't go into details about specific presentations. I have scored and I do wish everyone the best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Nina.
Kevin, sir, would you like to shed some insights?
Dr. Xavier, si tu veux, tu peux parler avant que tu y
Okay.
ailles.
Yes, effectivement, thank you. All teams does great work. Toutes les équipes ont fait un très joli travail. Certaines se sont démarquées par rapport à d'autres, hein. Notamment la dernière équipe, j'ai trouvé effectivement le travail intéressant au niveau des essais cliniques qui nécessitent d'être, je dirais, rendu plus matériel, hein, plus vivant, peut-être pour avoir un meilleur taux d'engagement.
So traduction in English. So he's saying he really liked the last team's presentation. It was quite interesting, but he does say there's more interaction and work to be done in terms of data and interactivity, but otherwise it was very good hackathon for his opinion. Merci, Xavier.
Thank you.
And thank you, Nina, as well. I'll let you both carry on with your day. Thank you so much.
Next, Xavier sir and Nina ma'am to put in their scores before they leave. That's it.
Oh, yeah. So she was saying, like, if you had the chance to put the score on, then yeah. In the
Yes, I
Excel
have
form.
finalized the score now. Yeah. So,
thank you.
yes. Thank you very much. Take good care.
Thank you so much for joining us, ma'am. Thank you so much, sir. Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too.
So we managed to finish on time. And now I guess the rest of the judges are happy to stay for another half an hour if needed. So Rochelle, I let you man carry the floor for feedback, extended feedback for the team by Karen.
If the judges have any, yes, Alexa, you have a question, I guess.
Not really a question, like a generic feedback that all the teams that, can incorporate. One is nobody's talked about the market size that they're trying to cater to. Right? So even if the idea is very innovative in, a couple of the cases, but if the market is not ready for, you to take this solution that you have, right? Or if you have not done the research on it. So then it becomes a little more, how do I say it? It just becomes a box that it's a fancy box, right? That nobody's using it, but it's just there somewhere lying in the corner. So if you do a little bit of research on that, that'll be very helpful. And like, what Nina said about having patients view, maybe you should talk to at least 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 3 to 10 people from the patient side that is this solution really viable for them? Right.
Yeah.
once we are building in, within ourselves, we become echo chambers, like you like my product, I like your product, and we, kind of appreciate everybody. But the actual appreciation needs to come from the users. So these two things, if you incorporate in your presentation, it's going to be good. Thank you.
I think I'll just add on. I mean, overall, I think ideas came out quite. Some of them came out nice. Only thing is key as you have to interact with the patient and understand the patient actual requirement. And everywhere we should not just force VR or something metaverse, because most of the things it was more of the app. It was more of app oriented. Looks like you need to have an interaction, but interaction should be more of uh, the way it should actually help in terms of a patient and in terms of even futuristic whatever we are thinking, but not just using in the sake of using VR, right? I feel overall that is my feedback from my side.
Thank you so much, sir. I guess Kevin sir has something to tell. Please, sir, go ahead.
Sure. Hi everyone. I've never worked in pharmaceuticals or healthcare or anything like that, so it's great to see all these ideas about how XR can be applied to this industry. I've been working in XR for over 10 years, so I've seen a lot of different applications and how they can apply to different industries, and so it's great to see all your ideas about how XR can be applied. But I have to echo comments that have been made already in that when you're building something in XR, you have to ask yourself why XR? Why? What makes it better than just doing it on a tablet? Think of an old lady who lives on her own in a house with no friends and family nearby. What's going to convince her to go out and buy an XR headset, a VR headset to do this, rather than just go and see her doctor or pick up her phone? What makes it better for that user than a more traditional method?
Thank you so much, sir. Do we have any other feedbacks from the judges?
Sure. If Arun is not going, then I can finish it off.
Yes, sir, please.
Sure. So the first thing which I have seen in all the presentation is that uh, nobody talks about, like what Alex said, is nobody talks about the competition in the market. Nobody talks about what is the market size. Then what should give or what should differentiate your project with multiple others and other projects which are in the market. So for that, as in I'll just give one simple example. As in there's one uh, was in 10 slide was in proposed by Kai Kawasaki. If everybody can have a look at it and then decide, as in the 10 slides will give you a comprehensive understanding of how your pitch deck should be or how you present your project to anyone. Secondly, if you are using blockchain, AI, or XR technologies, you should understand the implications, how and why it is to be used. Like, for example, I think in RX Pharma Squad, they are using decentralized blockchain platform for sharing the data. But for any medical data to be stored on decentralized platform, it is likely that there could be a possibility of a hack and unknown actors can access that decentralized data. So for any medical data, it should be kept on a private blockchain rather than on a decentralized blockchain, so that any person who gets the access can only get that access once it has been provided by a centralized authority. Then overall, all the presentations were good. I think everyone can improve on as in how the metaverse is being used, and like everybody else said, and whether there is actual need for the metaverse in the project that you are doing, or you're just using it for the purpose of getting into a kind of hackathon which is on metaverse or a XR thing. So that's the feedback. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your grateful insight. We're very grateful to have you, sir. Can I have the PPT, please?
a request from my end, if possible. If we still have time, there are a few teams who were asked to stop sharing. At least if we can see their videos. I think Team PharmaBot, Team RX, I think Cypria's team, and one more team, they weren't there. So can we ask them to just show their videos again? The scores won't be hampered, but just for feedback and for proper guidance, if that's possible.
Yes, for sure. That's fine. I don't see
Okay.
an issue with that.
Team PharmaBot, you can start, and then it can be followed by Team Farm GPT.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. So this is the video that I was telling about, and the first portal, which is about enrollment information. We get to know what information there is about various enrollment, and is there any technical legal stuff that is required, compensation, if there are any ADRs, everything can be told with the help of this portal. Next, we have telling about mechanism of action. So most of the people right now are getting educated, which is a very great thing for pharma, and providing right education in clinical trials is important. So providing education via this is one of our thing. Next, we have with us is a conference room for CRC education, where most of the patients, all the CRCs, all the principal investigators can come here and they can talk about with the patients and move into different portals. This portal is an ADR portal where you can scan it and get information about various ADRs. So if I may, there's an Imagica detector ADR where you get to know, okay, I have this ADR, so is this related to the drug which is noted by PDS knowledge, or is this a whole new different ADR which is happening? So dizziness is a common ADR which happens with any drug, but if there's a rash, if there's a Steven Johnson syndrome, all of these are not related and are not common. So with this, we can also connect it with the Uppsala Monitoring Center for better pharmacovigilance. So yeah, thank you.
Team Pharma GPT, you can represent now.
Actually, we are done with our presentation and time. Maybe.
Okay.
It's the Pharma Squad.
We are from Team RX Pharma Squad, and we would be presenting our screen now. And here, after the patient would be consulting the pharmacist and discussing about the medications to be taken. And still, if the patient doesn't understands about the technology which is related to AR, VI, and blockchain technology, then he would be guided into a room which takes into a room where it would be explained to a patient. And still, if the patient is having any doubt, then he would be then he would be allowed to ask a question, anything related to his doubts. And after that, he would be taken into the reminder desk where he would be filling a form solution where he would be filling the form, and so that this team would be reminding the patient to take his medications on time. This is the solution for our topic. And we would like to conclude that the Metaverse offers innovative platforms for immersive healthcare experiences and remote medical care, enhancing professional and personal growth for doctors and patients. It combines mixed reality and technologies, wearables, AI, blockchain technology to create comprehensive healthcare ecosystem. Patients and doctors can interact in virtual environment for diagnosis, treatment, and training. White wearable monitor health data. Advanced algorithms can aid in disease analysis and pro-diagnosis of blockchain, ensure security and medical records. As the metaverse evolves, it promises to revolutionize chronic disease management and healthcare delivery through new technologies. Thank you.
Okay. Wonderful model. Judges, do you have any questions for team?
No.
Okay. Do you have any other team left with their presentation?
I mean, RX Reality didn't present. Was it because there's no team member present, or is it a
Uh,
technical glitch from their end, or?
There's no team member present, I guess.
Okay, not really. So I guess I could make a general comment. So first of all, thank you all to all the judges for being here today. I really appreciate you taking time on a Sunday to come and see the aspiring futurist metaverse entrepreneur in the in the pharmacy world. So I guess my comment is just a general one. So first of all, to all the participants, remember TC is a hackathon. It's a competition for fun. It's for learning and growth. You spend the 5 weeks, past 5 weeks attending webinar on a Sunday, which goes around an hour to 2 hours, working in a team, learning new skill, learning new tool. And for me personally, the most important part of this hackathon is not the final result with the winner, is the growth you went from day one to now, right? Now you've been equipped the right set of skill set, and there's nothing stopping you to use that to work beyond pharmacy education. So once you graduate the pharmacy, you can use the skills set acquired to launch your startup, join a startup, or even do a research project in the metaverse education in pharmacy. And that's just one thing I wanted to emphasize. And you had the opportunity to come across Metaverse platform tool, AI agent tool, design tool. And please take on board the feedback that was given to you today, because it's not the end, it's just the start of something great for every one of you. I've been involved in Metaverse slash virtual reality since 2016, but I'm still amazed on how much advance is being made every day and every month. And even if you didn't make it this year, if season 4 does happen next year, you can always apply again. So yeah, so that was just general feedback. You should be proud of yourself for being here today, right? You should be very, very proud. So yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
Before we proceed, I request all judges to put in their scores so we can reveal the winners in another minute. I think Alex has something to add on.
No, I just want to say, congratulations everybody and all the best. You got this far, like well begun is half done. The journey is long. So take your time, take the feedback. Be open to feedback is very, very important. At any stage, like all of us, most of us, with 20 years of work experience, still look forward to, having that feedback from, our end users. So even if that doesn't align with your thought process, still try and understand, because with that you learn what the market direction will be or is going which way. So that's about it. Thank you very much. And I don't know if it's okay, can I drop off now? I put in my numbers already. Right, cool. Thank you very much, everyone. All the best, and yeah, see you later.
Thank you so much for joining us, sir. You've been a great mentor for all our students and for me personally. You've been there with us since season 1, and we hope to host you again in the future. Thank you so much, sir.
For sure. Thank you, everybody. See you guys. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Bye.
Okay. To the judges panel of Metaverse Hackathon Season 3, we have Mr. Arun Nadasa, thankfully the CEO of IESPPA, Mr. Alec Johari, founder of Anima Solutions, Mr. Navodaya Singh Rajpurohit, legal partner of CoinQ Consulting, Mr. Kevin Joyce, founder of Tiny Brains, Dr. Xavier Schneider, founder of Nexus Pro, Miss Neena Jain Patel, co-founder and director of Research Kabuni, Professor Shakti Banerjee, HOD of Immersive Media Design. We sincerely thank you for your time, dedication, and thoughtful valuations. Your insights and guidance have been invaluable throughout this journey. We deeply appreciate your commitment for fostering innovation and creativity. Your feedback has helped us grow, and we truly are grateful for your experience. Thank you for attending this wonderful session. A feedback form will be circulated in the Metaverse Season 3 group, and after the successful submission of the feedback form, all the participants will receive the certificates accordingly. Next slide. Do follow us on the social media platforms and don't forget to tag IPASF on your posts. Now I would like to call out Ms. Rushali Doshi, the IPASF 2024 President, for the vote of thanks. Rushali.
Thanks, Man. And great thank you to all the participants here. Thank you so much, Kevin sir, Navodaya sir, Shakti sir, Alex sir, I think Xavier sir and Neena ma'am as well. And a huge thank you to Arun sir, who has been there with us since day one. I have been biting off his head, honestly. He's very irritated by now. But he has been a mentor throughout the metaverse. He's our go-to person if anything goes wrong. Thank you so much for getting us all the resource person and the entire success of Metaverse Hackathon 3. The credit goes to Sir. Thank you so much for guiding us throughout. And we hope the results will be ready very soon. Just give us another 5 minutes. Thank you all who have been joining us through YouTube as well. And as Man said, the certificates will be circulated by tomorrow. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much, everyone.
So just to confirm, are we wrapping up the session so we can end it? Or are we waiting for the total score to announce the winner, or are we announcing the winner any different day?
So we'll be announcing the winners in another 2 minutes once we get the final scores.
Okay.
The tally has been done and we'll be giving it in another 2 minutes.
But I just want to say, like, so I've talked about the participant, but I haven't talked about the IPSF team. You should be super proud. Like, just to organize a hackathon, not even Metaverse hackathon, just hackathon in general takes so much time and effort. And you thought you pulled it off nicely, and I'm pretty sure Kevin can confirm that. From the idea stage, getting the speaker, doing the banner, doing the social marketing, it takes a lot of effort. I mean, I think I was trying to check my WhatsApp, but I think this has been in the planning for over 6 months, right? So each one of the team organizing should be very proud of you, because this is a skill set you can also carry on as a pharmacy graduate, because event management is a very valuable skill. PR, when you're talking to speakers, talking to the pharmacy student, this is a huge skill as a organizing team. So be proud of yourself. And you can also extend that experience beyond pharmacy to organize event, not just for hackathon for student, but also hackathon for pharmacy professional or different profession, right? So shout out to all of you for taking the time of your busy study in pharmacy to organize this competition. So well done to each of the organizing team member of the IPSF. So yeah, that's what I want to say.
Thank you so much, sir. It means a lot. And even Shakti sir has been there throughout. He was there hosting my entire team, actually giving them the experience of virtual reality, how it works. Their students have been a great asset to us as well. And I hope our collaborations can be even more enhanced in the future.
Yeah, I think it was fantastic. I think nicely arranged and all. I all the congratulations to the participants, because it's a really putting into the time and putting the effort. Obviously, there is something new you have to learn, something new you have to investigate, and then you're putting the things. So it is really commendable. And yeah, I mean, there are little bit things are there. You have to also do interaction and those kind of thing, I'm sure. So that you can carry forward also, and you can in the letter also you can improvise it. So but overall I think it's very good, and very good concept has come up. I'm very thankful to be part of this, and I'm looking forward that in future also we will be collaborating and doing things. Thanks, Arun and Rushali especially. And yeah, nice meeting you, Kevin. So yeah, let's keep in touch. Yeah.
For sure, sir. So the results are in, and I request Arun sir to kindly reveal them.
Um, I, I guess I could reveal it, but then I guess it'd be good for Professor Shakti to announce it because I feel. So let me give you my 2 cents, right? So, for example, me and Kevin and Nina, we're all based in Europe. I get that. But for me, the ambition since day one for the hackathon, from season 1 to now, is to forge very important relationship for Indian pharmacy student across different like Indian body within India, right? And to have Professor Shakti supporting us, kindly hosted the pharmacy student, I personally feel that I'm almost passing the button to you, sir, to kind of nurture the next pharmacy future talent. So I think it should be Professor Shakti, if that's okay with you, Roshali, if that makes
For sure,
sense.
sir, not a problem. I have WhatsApp sir the results, so it's easier and convenient.
Maybe Arun, you should also join with me. That is better. I mean, why should I alone you do that?
Okay,
Maybe the
so I guess
first.
I really
could
like
be.
the suspense which has been created now.
So we
Sugar,
starting from
okay.
the sixth position, so the suspense is created even more.
Okay, so maybe I could do number 3, and then Kevin could do number 2, or never the answer, and then number 1 could be you, Professor Shakti. Maybe let's do that.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so at number 3, we have looking at the score. Number 3. So number 3 is Virtual Vitals. So congratulations, Virtual Vitals, for coming up 3rd place in this hackathon. Should be very proud. And yeah, number 3, well done. And
Thank you very
I
much, sir.
guess
Didn't expect that, but thank you very much. Thank you.
you work really, really hard. And yeah, you should be very proud of you. And I
Thank you.
guess Kevin and Davide, if you want to do number 2, that's totally up to you. I don't mind.
Thank you very much.
Sure. So it seems that first and second place are very close, and second place is going to Farm GPT. So congratulations, team.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you,
you
sir.
so much, IPSF, and also all the judges for giving us a valuable feedback so that we can boost our idea more.
And yes, number 1, bot. So yay. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir. Thank you so much.
I think
Thank
both
you.
Farm GPT and Farm bot was quite neck to neck.
Yeah, I guess the farm word is lucky.
And I
Actually,
just want,
season 2 winners as well.
yeah, I was going to say that's 2 years in a row they're winning this competition. So well done.
Thank you
That's the
so
first
much,
team to win season 2 and season 3. So we've
Yes.
created history already. So thank
Seems
you.
like they've hacked this hackathon.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all the teams, and I know it was a tough competition, 5 weeks of continuous hard work, persistence, and efforts. So I wish you congratulations all, and I hope to see you all next season as well. Thank you so much, all the judges. And the prize money will be circulated by tomorrow after we get all the bank details.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Really
I
pleasure.
personally wanted to say this to everybody present. I wanted to thank all the judges, all the guests that were invited for the 4-week hackathon. Because of all the knowledge we gained during these 4 weeks, we were able to make such an sort of worthy model for this dais. I also wanted to thank Arun sir. Thank you for your personal mentoring, sir. It would have been possible without you, sir. Thank you very much. And I'd like to thank Imagica as well as Ozone Studio, which granted us all the tools that were necessary, because without it, we would have been totally clueless. Thank you very much.
Right. So I think we can end the session here. Thank you so much, everyone, and I wish all of you all a very happy Sunday.